Welcome. My name is Eric Burtness. I'm the pastor at Zion Lutheran Church in beautiful Redmond, Oregon, Central Oregon. Welcome to this 40-day journey through Lent, a Beyond Question journey where we'll be looking at the questions of Jesus. Each day, starting February 22nd, which is Ash Wednesday, there will be on this blog a video greeting for the theme of each day. There will be a devotion. There will be some questions for you to think about or talk about. There will be a prayer. And at the end, there will be a devotional song to augment the theme of the day. It's designed to be a transformative personal journey through Lent, examining the questions that Jesus asks in the Gospels. And what I think is phenomenally fascinating is that you'll find during this journey that Jesus used questions as a methodology for deepening discipleship. Through his use of questions, Jesus sought to change the lives of those who were following him in such a way that they became more fully devoted followers of Jesus Christ. That was the way that he used questions. By examining the questions and why and how he asked them, we'll be able to discover his methodology for personal transformation and discipleship. Now, the position of this Lenten journey is that Jesus does not ask questions for simple answers. Rather, Jesus asks questions to reposition you, to challenge your image of God, and even to challenge your place in the world. Jesus asks questions as a way to present you with new and creative possibilities for personal transformation. He asks probing, realigning, transformative questions in order to bring about change in our core convictions and, as a byproduct of that, to produce behavioral results and change in the one to whom the question is being asked. The purpose of this book, the purpose of this journey, is to have you experience a transformative personal journey through this season of Lent. Now, what's interesting is that oftentimes I think we think that part of the job of the church or part of the role of the pastor is to provide you with answers to the questions that you might have. After all, if the pastor can't answer your questions, then for goodness sakes, what good is the pastor? That's what he gets paid for, after all, we think. And if the pastor isn't the answer man, answer woman, then what are they good for? Well, here's a different thought about that. In this transformative personal journey through Lent, the perspective that I think that you'll learn is that the task of faith is not to give us simple answers to the questions we ask. Rather, the task of faith is to ask people empowering questions that draws them into a deeper personal understanding and conviction about their own faith and discipleship. Empowering questions provide you with empowered answers rather than limiting questions that oftentimes just provide us with limited answers. Through this transformative personal journey through Lent, you'll be asked empowering questions to reflect on your faith in a way that helps you grow and deepen your walk of discipleship, not because of what I tell you, but rather through the answers that you come up with as you probe your heart and mind for the increasingly probing questions that will be asked during these 40 days. Now, understood in that way, questions have the ability to transform us. Good questions shift our minds to maybe new and fresh ways of looking at resolving our problems or issues rather than recycling the old unhelpful questions, the limiting questions that we often ask ourselves. In many ways, I really do believe this. In many ways, the quality of our lives depends on the quality of the answers that we ask ourselves, since the answers that we receive as our brain Googles the answers to the questions that we ask of our brain, the more empowering questions you ask yourself, the more empowered answers you will receive. Now it's going to be a transformative personal journey. I'm here at Smith Rock in Central Oregon, just about 10 minutes from my house, and it's an amazing place. People come from all over to hike here, to climb here. We'll be spending some time here over the next number of weeks. If you look behind me, there's a hiking path that's a 5-mile, pretty strenuous hike that goes up and around Smith Rock, about 1,000-foot elevation gain, up and then down. We'll be going over Misery Ridge during the week that I record this, when we look at Luke chapter 24, which is when Jesus joins with the disciples on the road to Emmaus. And on that road to Emmaus, he asks them 5 probing questions. I welcome you to this transformative personal journey through Lent, really a 40-day spiritual adventure. And may God bless your Lenten journey, and I will see you soon.